Good morning, everyone. So I'm just going to discuss the solutions quiz already uploaded two videos on functions and um let me you already viewed the module three. There you already have functions, main range, and then examples of functions. Constant, linear, quadratic, and especially piecewise function. Then functions as well. You can just study them, view them synchronously. Let me answer one of the items there. One with the pentagon, the other that has a hex, it has four sets. Two on hexagons, and then okay. Actually, this is just a simple application of the distance formula. You directly compute the distance between points. Since uh, DD here, segment BD has just the same length as segment E. So it's some sort of just a problem that tests you on your mathematical insight, but actually very simple problem. So you just compute BD. I don't know if some attempted to find the coordinates of AC. That would be difficult. But if you see this as a regular pentagon, then you know it has symmetry property. Therefore, you just need to compute the length of segment BD, whose coordinates are given. So length of AC, in other words, is just the same as the length of BD. Then BD length given by the distance formula, square root of a 9 minus 4 squared, then plus negative 3 minus 9 squared. So this is a Pythagorean tripod 5, 12, 13. Verify that. Now I don't need to show the other similar items. Okay, solution is this distance formula. Okay, here find the value of k so that the graph of the equation x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y equals k is a single point. Okay, so that just that when you view it, you because I'm recording this in the on my lap. When it appears as a very small screen in YouTube. I just realized I should have record when I'm using the tablet, also perhaps on the tablet. Okay, via all this to cloud. We try it. Let me see later on. This will be viewed like this. The video. So find the value of k so that the graph of the equation x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6x minus 6y equals k is a single point. I've discussed this in the synchronous class, in a synchronous class. I don't, I believe some did not watch that. Perhaps they're not familiar with the problem. But this one just similar to the exercise discussed in the synchronous, except that you will have to solve for k. So you have to complete the squares. Um, Add 4 and 9. So add 13 to the right. 10 factors. Now, for this to be a single point, the right-hand side must be 0. Remember? If it is a null set, then the constant on the right-hand side must be negative. If you want a circle, a non-degenerate circle, meaning it has a non-zero radius, then it has to be strictly positive. So for this to be just a single point, you have to equate the constant to 0. The answer. Any questions so far about the items? Next. Find the equation of the line tangent to a circle with center 1, -4 at the point 9, 1. I discussed the problem like this in class. The only difference is that here we are not given the equation of the circle, but actually this is easier since we're already given the center of the circle. Whereas if you're first given the equation, you first have to convert it to standard form or center radius form just to get the center. So you have to just directly solve the problem using the technique I taught, or geometric property uh, between the tangent of a circle and the radius of the circle from the center to the point of tangent. If say this is the circle, the center, this is the point of tangency, then you know that the radius from the center to the point of tangency will be perpendicular to the line tangent to the point of tangent. So now that we are given the coordinates of the center and the point of tangency, which are these 2 points here, we just get the slope of CP. And that is, okay, slope formula, 1 plus 4 over 9 minus 1. So that's 5 over 8. Some forgot to take the reciprocal negative reciprocal. Okay. So if this is the tangent line, then the slope of capital L is the negative reciprocal, so negative 8 over 5. Then using the 0.91, in point slope form, of this. Then mx plus b4. So that gives you plus 72 over 5 plus 1, so plus 77. And this was discussed in class. Next. Okay, given the point A to B, find the point B on the line y equals x plus 1 so that AB is perpendicular to the line. Now, this one is considered to be an A question since this problem tests the student's understanding and say separates the we call this the best from the rest, okay, for those who really understand the concepts from those who really like just follow the routine or the techniques. So some were able to get this, but you first have to analyze the problem. So you're given a line y equals x plus 1, slope is positive, so that's this, and then the point 2, 2. So it should be. And you want a point on this line so that this line, the line passing through those 2 points is perpendicular to the given line. Okay. So how do we proceed? First, we observe that the point we're looking for is the intersection point of the two lines. So that means if I know the equations of the two lines, I will be able to solve for the point of intersection of the two lines. But we don't have the equation of the other line. So that's our first task, to find its equation, which is just perpendicular to the given line. So we can get its slope. And we also know a point on the line, which is 2, 2. Given here. So how do we get its slope? The negative reciprocal of this one, of the slope of this. Okay, so its slope is 1. So negative reciprocal, we have the slope of the line we're looking for, which is this one, negative 1 over 1, or negative 1. And then using this point, we can get its equation, point slope form. So we have negative x, and then plus 2 plus 2. And then we get the point of intersection of the two lines. That means we will have to solve the system given by their equations. Y equals x plus 1, y equals negative x plus 4. Though not taught in class, but remember, when you solve a nonlinear system, you use the elimination or you can use the substitution method. Those methods apply when solving a system of linear equations. So it's really not hard to solve. Either you directly equate the two since they are both y, or you can add the two equations to eliminate x. So if we do that, 2y equals 5, y equals 5 over. Then you can use one of the equations to solve for x. Use that one. Of y is 5 over 2. 5 halves minus. And therefore, the point of intersection, this one here, has coordinates 3 halves. Okay. Olivia 1. Any questions so far? Okay. Another problem that requires analytical thinking. The distance of a point P from A is twice the distance of the same point from B. Now you're already given a fact. All points P with such a property form a circle. So you just asked to find the center of the circle. Now a hint was given. Denote P by xy and use the distance formula. You have to analyze a little bit, draws a figure. So A to negative 1, just say somewhere here. Then relatively 3, 1 should be and then the distance of P from A is twice the distance of P from B. So it's farther from B, from A. Here. Those are the distances A and from B. Then denote the coordinates of P by xy, then use the distance formula. A has coordinates 2, negative 1. B has coordinates 3, 1. So calculate the distance from A. Presented by AP, segment AP, and then that's twice the distance from B, twice PB. Compute AP using the distance formula. Then twice. Okay. Just realize something. Okay, this is for PV. So I guess I gave a wrong answer there. So I forgot to square the two. So yeah, if we square both sides, get this. And then you have to expand both. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Nine plus. Okay. So expanding the right hand side, distributing the 4. And then connecting everything on one side. Let's leave the constant as the other side. I'll transpose everything on the right, except the constants. I'll be transposing other constants to the left. So 3x squared, and then negative 24x plus 4x, 20x. Please message me if there's something wrong with the equation. Convict your mind. And then 3y squared, 2y becomes negative 2y, then y. And then 40 transposes to the other side, 5 minus 4. So far, I don't see any error. Now we have to complete the squares. This becomes ugly. Okay. We divide everything by 3. Then complete the squares. So we add 20 over 10 over. Then 5 over 3. So 35 over 3, you can write as 70 over 9. Then add the same. 125 over 100 and then complete this. Actually, you just need the center. You're being asked on the center. So you have minus 10 over. Actually, you don't need to do the whole thing. I mean, process of completing this. You can just take the half of those and the negative to get the center 10 over 3, 5 over 3. So I guess I have to check manually. Some got this one and either they got incorrect when they should have been given full credit, or they might have gotten the same answers. They will get just partial credit. Okay, so I believe this was a multiple choice question, so baka wala dun sa choice. I'm not sure what I'll be doing here. Either I'll be, kung multiple choice to, magiging bonus mga nakakuha natin. Kasi wala nga naman choice na ganyan. Okay, so sino pa yung may mga tanong? Anything na may kinalaman sa quiz or sa next gagawin natin? You address it now. Look at that. Okay, so walang tanong ha. Time to yan. Okay. So basta in-upload ko na yung dalawang videos. Tapos wala tayong pasok sa Thursday, di ba? Dahil holiday yung tama. So magkikita tayo kung hindi Tuesday, baka yung other class ko muna siguro i-limit ko i-read. Kung hindi, Thursday na tayo karoon ng session. And then magkakaroon pa rin naman tayo ng review session for the final. Sir, final na po ba yung score sa Canvas for the... Yes, yung nakikita nyo yung latest. Pero ito, dahil baka ma-bonus ito eh. So yung mga nakakuha nito, kung na-zero sila dyan, they will get 4 additional points. Kung may correction sa Canvas sa quiz, may time pa naman, the rest may go. So, pwede natin silipin. Anyone has? Yes, wala. So, let me end the meeting.